Good morning, graduates of 2019. Today we are here to celebrate all of you receiving diplomas. You should be very proud of what you have accomplished today because it is a monumental experience. Hard work is an understatement for what you have achieved today, and I wish you great luck in your future. Now, if you would please join me in prayer. Dear God, I thank you for this exciting day and for all the students, faculty, friends, and families who have gathered here today. I ask that you give courage to the ones who have worked so hard to be here and those who begin new chapters in their lives. I pray that you help those who will continue their educations in the future and that you give guidance to the people who will be seeking out new jobs and will begin their new careers. I ask that you give strength to those who will continue working hard and diligently to accomplish their goals in the future. Help each and every one of us to utilize the knowledge and wisdom that we have gained through our education to help us make good decisions in our future. In God's name I pray, amen.
None of it seems to matter anymore. because I knew you. Because I knew you, I have been changed. For
Good morning, everyone. Oh, come on now. It's commencement day. Good morning, everyone. That's what I'm talking about. To our invited guests, visitors, parents, family supporters, and last but certainly not least, to the spring graduating class of 2019, good morning. I'm Dr. Kirk A. Nooks, and on behalf of our outstanding faculty, our staff, and students of Gordon State College, I want to welcome you to this beautiful campus and to the 2019 Spring Commencement Ceremony. We're delighted that you have taken the time to attend this event and to help us celebrate the accomplishments of these soon-to-be graduates. See, graduates, getting to this point in the journey required a commitment to your family, to this college, and to this community. First, the commitment to your family resulted in you being here this morning. And this commitment was not easy. For some of you, it meant being away from home during this phase of your life. While 84% of you hail from 12 of our 14 primary service area counties, others have come to us from outside the state of Georgia, like Florida, and as far away as Thailand or Erica Joe's home of Peru. You may have had to initially live with someone that you did not know or did not like. Yet because you made a commitment to your family, you ultimately worked through the challenges to focus on the good in others. It could have been that you're also away from your family studying or working on group projects like Levatrice, or holding down a full-time job at Gordon State College like Joy. Not only was the commitment to your family not easy, but during the journey it was not fun necessarily. You see, whether you're 17 like Ben, who's graduating with his associate's degree as a dual enrollment student and heading on to Georgia Tech, or you're 54 like this morning's most seasoned graduate, you had to give something up to finish this leg of the journey. It could have been that you had to give up being first in line to see Avengers Endgame. You could have missed a milestone event for a loved one, or you had to decide to pay your tuition instead of going on a vacation. Although it may not have been easy or fun, today you can look out into the audience, have your eyes meet with those of your supporters, and know that it was worth it. You see, in fact, if you're like me as an undergrad back in the day, this ceremony was the best Mother's Day gift ever. So graduates, please join me for a brief moment to celebrate the mothers and the mother figures in advance of Sunday's National Day of Acknowledgement. The commitment to this college is embodied in the countless hours you spent preparing for exams, searching for understanding, and forging a path for those who will follow. Whether you're one of the 42 first-generation college students who's graduating today, or an adult learner like 26% of this graduating class, you are now committed to representing Highlander Nation as having the edge. You see, this Highlander edge is something that you will take and bring with you into the future as an engaged innovator, a dedicated scholar, a gifted communicator, and an ethical leader. Being a graduate means that you have altered the trajectory of your family for generations to come. It also means that you've blazed a path for future Highlanders to follow, as Anastasia is doing today by being one of the first cohort members of the graduates in the chemistry field. We are humbled that you chose Gordon to be a part of your legacy. The commitment to this community is of equal importance. You see, 53% of your class will be graduating with an associate's degree, 47% will be walking to the stage to accept a baccalaureate degree today. And at the end of this morning's ceremony, we will provide a cohort of talented citizens to serve as nurses, teachers, managers, historians, social workers, and information technologists. And with additional studies and experience, I see you becoming doctors and lawyers, mayors, state reps, engineers, and researchers. With this in mind, I'd like to acknowledge a few special guests from the community who are here with us today. We have the Honorable Peter Banks, Mayor of Barnesville, in the house with us today. We have Chairman Charles Glass of the Lamar County Board of Commissioners today. We have Chris Perkins, who is representing the Office of the United States Senator David Perdue of Georgia in the house today. I believe we have Rodney McCord, who's representing the City of Griffin in Council today. See, these gentlemen represent a portion of the civic leadership in our 14-county primary service region. They could be your future employer or even become your predecessor. In either case, do not forget to stay engaged with your community. And in addition, we have representatives of the Gordon State College Foundation Board in the audience today. We have Lucinda Dallas, we have John Edwards, Jim Granum, George Hightower, and Don Nooners in the house today. Please, let us recognize them. Our foundation board members are the ones who provide and steward the philanthropic support which result in scholarships that many of you receive today. So after today, do not forget to give back to your community. Thank you and welcome once again.
Good morning. Gordon State College may confer at its discretion the title of Emeritus on any member of the faculty with 10 or more years of honorable and distinguished service. I'm very happy to announce today that based on the recommendations from the faculty, President Nooks will be conferring emeritus status on a former distinguished faculty member today. Dr. Durjai, will you please join the president up front? Dr. Mustafa Durjai earned his doctorate in biological sciences from Clark Atlanta University in 1981. He completed additional studies in microbial ecology at the Woods Hole Biological Laboratory and the National Institute of Health Extramural Associates Program. After 23 years of service at Morris Brown College, Dr. Durjai began teaching at Gordon State College in the fall of 2005. He was promoted to full professor, tenured, and became interim department head for the Department of Biology and Physical Sciences, all in the same year, in 2014. He became the department head of the same department, the Department of Biology and Physical Sciences, in 2015, serving in that role for 3 years. Dr. D, as many call him, is known for taking a personal interest in the success of each of his students, extending the role of professor to also include mentor and friend. He served on numerous committees and served as the faculty mentor for several student clubs and organizations, including establishing the Gordon State College chapter of the Tri Beta Biological Honor Society. He was instrumental in developing the Bachelor of Science in Biology program here at Gordon State College. In addition to his service at Gordon State College, he was a member of the American Biology Teachers Association, the American Association of Microbiology, the Golden Key National Honor Society, and he has achieved success in the publication of numerous works and presentations. He has even served as an associate official for the Atlanta Olympic Games for the Paralympic Games. Dr. Durjai retired in 2018 after 13 years of service to Gordon State College. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Mustafa Durjai.
Gives me great pleasure today to introduce our guest speaker for this ceremony. Dr. Stuart Rayfield serves as the Vice Chancellor for Leadership and Institutional Development for the University System of Georgia, a position in which he started in August of 2018. In this role, Dr. Rayfield coordinates and facilitates leadership development for the University System Office and targeted USG leaders. Additionally, she works with individual institutions within the USG to identify opportunities for growth and development in the areas of challenge. Previously, Dr. Rayfield served as the interim president of Gordon State College. And she also served at Bainbridge State College. Prior to her service in these roles, Dr. Rayfield held the Frank D. Brown Distinguished Chair in Servant Leadership at Columbus State University as a tenured faculty member, teaching at both the undergraduate and graduate level. In addition to her teaching activities, she served as a co-lead for the Columbus State University SAC-COC reaffirmation and as interim associate provost for undergraduate education and as the director of the Servant Leadership Program. Before coming to Columbus State University, Dr. Rayfield worked at Total Systems Services as an instructional designer and facilitator for 2 years. And prior to that, she held positions at Auburn University, Vanderbilt University, Middle Tennessee State University, and the University of Alabama. Dr. Rayfield received her Doctor of Education in Leadership, Policy, and Organization from the Peabody College at Vanderbilt University, her Master's of Arts in Higher Education Administration from the University of Alabama, and her Bachelor of Arts in Political Science from Rhodes College in Memphis, Tennessee. Dr. Rayfield is married to David Rayfield, and they have 2 beautiful daughters. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Stuart Rayfield.
Good morning. I think we're all saying good morning, but it really is a good morning. To be able to stand up here and look out over this crowd is pretty amazing. The graduates, y'all look amazing, and I know that y'all are ready to get through this, hear your name called. So I'm going to try to be brief. But I did want to share with you just a few things that I've picked up and learned along the way. A year ago, I stood here during the commencement ceremony as the interim president, and Dr. Nooks gave us an amazing address. And I believe that that is when the college heard for the first time the Highlanders Forward. I think that's correct. Yes, so that was when it was introduced. And my goodness, how far y'all have come already. And so each of you should be proud of what you have accomplished today. I only was able to serve at Gordon for about 6 months, but during that time, I learned probably as much as you did during your 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years here, whatever those may be. I got an education in accounting and finance, in human resources, in facilities, real estate, and it was amazing. But there are other lessons that I learned while I was here that I take and I use on a daily basis. And one of those is the importance of relationships. The relationships that I was able to develop with some of the faculty and some of the staff here are ones that I will treasure forever. The community was immensely supportive during my short tenure here. I hope that you leave here today with similar relationships, people who you will feel like you can always count on, that you can go to, your peers, staff, and of course your faculty here at the institution. I also learned the value of listening and observing. During times today, we like to talk a lot. We like to hear ourselves talk sometimes. But this was an opportunity for me to sit back, learn, and listen. And I learned a lot. And listening helped me develop those relationships and to understand the history of Gordon State College, and more importantly, to hear the hopes and dreams of Gordon State College for the future. And it was an incredible time to be here during a time of transition as we were transitioning from one president into another. I had the great fortune to get to know Dr. Nooks during that time, and was comfortable, very comfortable and excited, and a little bit jealous, I think, of what is going on now. So I also took away the value of an institution like Gordon State College. The small intimacy that you are able to get here on this campus, to know your faculty, to know the staff. The fact that we are able to sit here on this beautiful lawn and do our graduation outside is pretty incredible. You don't get to do this at some of your larger institutions. Or if you do, you're in some big stadium and your parents or your family members can hardly see you. So the value of a small institution and really being someone here and getting to know those around you. Before I came to Gordon State College, as Dr. Nooks mentioned, I was at Columbus State University, and I worked in servant leadership. And during that time, I got to know the director of the Center for Servant Leadership, the Greenleaf Center for Servant Leadership, Dr. Kent Keith. And back in 1986, he put together a list of paradoxical commandments. This, of course, was during the late 60s, during times of turmoil and crisis within our country. And Mother Teresa is actually often credited with this because these paradoxical commandments were hanging on her wall when she passed away, and they were unattributed, so many people thought they came from her. But I want to share them with you today, and I don't agree with every single stem part, but it's the second part of each sentence that I want you to take away. And I want you to think about how this is going to be you in the future. As you go on into your next role, whatever that may be, what is this going to look like for you? So here we go. People are illogical, unreasonable, and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you do good, people will accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Do good anyway. If you are successful, you will win false friends and true enemies. Succeed anyway. The good you do today will be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Honesty and frankness make you vulnerable. Be honest and frank anyway. People favor underdogs, but follow only top dogs. Fight for a few underdogs anyway. What you spend years building may be destroyed overnight. Build anyway. Give the world the best you have, and you'll get kicked in the teeth. Give the world your best anyway. I encourage each of you along the way to give your best, do your best anyway, to love anyway, despite all of the challenges that you are likely to face as you move forward in your career. I'm going to share with you just a few other lessons that I learned since my own undergraduate graduation. First of all, I realized that I would never stop learning. I've learned that since graduation. I graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science from a liberal arts school, and I was shocked when I didn't have a line of employers at my door wanting a political science person with a bachelor's degree. And so I had decided I was going to make my undergraduate degree work for me. I was definitely not going back to graduate school. Well, you can see how that turned out. But regardless of the formal education that I went on to receive, it's really been the informal education that I have cherished over the many years. Some of the things that I've mentioned earlier that I learned while I was here at Gordon. So I encourage you to be a student always. Don't let today be the day that you put your knowledge seeking up on a shelf. This is really just the beginning. Second, keep your mind and your options open. You never know what might be around the corner. I can assure you that 3 years from now, I never anticipated that I would have done the things that I've done over the past 3 years. But I kept my mind open and I kept my options open. There are a few of you probably in this audience today who are graduating who you knew what you wanted to do from the time you could think about what you wanted to do, and that is exactly what you're doing today. I'm very jealous. I still am not quite sure what I want to be when I grow up. But for those of you who don't know, that's okay too. You've got a wealth of things that will be available to you, so keep your mind and your options open. Third, be confident, but act with humility. You are amazing. You are incredible. You have made it through the process of higher education. Hopefully, you're not ending it here, but act with humility. We oftentimes don't recognize that we don't know what we don't know. And as I was serving at another institution and began in a consolidation process, the other president said to me, he likes to quote Donald Rumsfeld. And Donald Rumsfeld said, what will get you in trouble during a time of war is what you don't know, you don't know. And his concern for us as we moved forward in consolidation was that we didn't know what we didn't know. And because we acted and moved forward with that humility, we were able to get on board with the things that came our way. Fourth, know your gifts and talents and how you want to share them with the world. You have things to offer all of us sitting in this audience today. Know what those things are, know what you love, know what you're good at doing, and know where those things intersect and find a way to do them on a regular basis. It may not be in your job every single day, but find a way to be at that intersection of what you love and what you're really good at doing. Finally, I would ask you to accept and offer love freely. And I tell you this, and I'm going to give you a definition of love that I learned from one of my greatest mentors, Mr. Bill Turner. When he was talking to me about leadership, he talked about love as being the foundation. And I had a graduate degree in leadership and thought, we haven't talked about love in my graduate classes. What's that about? And he used Scott Peck's definition of love as found in The Road Less Traveled, A New Psychology of Love, Traditional Values, and Spiritual Growth. And I want you to listen to this and think about how you're going to love freely and openly by accepting love and giving love as you move forward. The definition he has is this: I define love thus: the will to extend oneself for the purpose of nurturing one's own and another's spiritual growth. And while the word spiritual is in here, it could be just the growth and development of other people. Accept the liability moving forward of the growth and development of those who surround you. You have proven that you are dedicated, that you are persistent, and that you do have a love of learning. Today is a great day of celebration, and I toast you and tell you congratulations, do good anyway, and congratulations to the class of 2019.
Thank you, Dr. Rayfield. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker. Ms. Shamara Brantley is an education major who hails from Douglas County. During her time here at Gordon, she has served as treasurer of the Education Club, as GSC ambassador, on the campus activity board, on the Essence Dance team, and many other organizations. She is currently president of the GSC Toastmasters. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Shamara Brantley.
Well, good morning and greetings, President Nooks, our beloved friends and family members, our highly appreciated faculty and staff, and to my fellow classmates of the graduating class of 2019. I, Shamara Brantley, I am so honored to welcome you all to the spring commencement ceremony. If you are happy to be here, let's go ahead and make some more noise. did it! I'm sure many of us are here today because we believed in a dream for ourselves, or maybe there was someone close to us who inspired us to believe in that and to fight through college. Truly, it is an honor to stand before you all this morning. Graduates, I want us to think back on the beginning of our journey here at Gordon. What fears did you have? What motivations gave you drive? And what did you ultimately set out to do? Well, I'm sure the number one goal that we all share in common is being here today and graduating. I believe we can all say at times it has been tough. There maybe were some days or semesters where we felt that we just could not make it through, but we did. I am here as a witness that this institution, Gordon State College, has planted a seed in my life that will be nurtured and will not only be nurtured, but grow for a lifetime. When I came to Gordon 5 short years ago, believe it or not, I was not accepted into other colleges I had applied for. But Gordon gave me a chance, and for that, I am grateful. After my acceptance, truthfully, I was frightened and I was scared for all that was to come. I remember moving into my first dorm room on move-in day, feeling as though my family had left just too early in the day. I was overwhelmed and I just didn't know what to expect. During this time, I had no true idea of who I wanted to be or what I'd complete my studies in. I could not pinpoint my talents or my skills or my weaknesses, but there was something inside of me that gave me drive because I knew that I was unique and I knew I wanted to be something special. So I chose to find some friends. I chose to participate in meaningful activities around campus, and I even reached out to some authorities that would guide and ease my journey here, many of which I still keep great relationships with today. I am thankful today for our faculty and staff who are so very committed to the best interests of students who come to Gordon. They are angels committed to a greater cause. I'd like to give a personal thanks of gratitude to 3 women on this campus who have impacted my life in a phenomenal way. Thank you, Dr. Moore. Thank you, Ms. Plummer. And thank you, Mrs. Madani. Thank you they deserve it. Thank you for your guidance, positive words of encouragement, and your uplifting spirit. Thank you for your networking and your mentorships and taking me under your wings when I needed the guidance the most. Moving forward, graduates, now I encourage you to reflect on your journey here and think about the transformation that you have made and the individuals who have helped you to get to this point. I encourage you in life to build solid bonds with people who share like minds as you. Do not be afraid to ask questions when you are lost or unaware. Take advantage of mentorships. A man who left a great legacy, Malcolm X, once said, "Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it." What we decide to do with our lives today will affect our futures forever. The type of future you want for yourself will be crafted by the choices that you make. Live a life that fulfills your dreams. Be purposeful and be goal-oriented. Inspired to continue on in life embodying the Highlander edge. Because of this institution today, we leave as engaged innovators, dedicated scholars, gifted communicators, and ethical leaders. Graduates, you have purpose. You are unique, and there is something about you that the world needs. We still have work to do, mountains to climb, and obstacles to overcome. Some we may seem defeated by, but the war is never lost. As you leave today and journey on in life, remember our rally cry, Highlanders! All right. And just keep swimming and pushing through. This will bring us strength, wisdom, and knowledge for the future. From Maya Angelou's book, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, she states, "Pursue the things you love doing and do them so well, people can't take their eyes off of you."
Thank you, Shamara. Graduates, you may replace your caps. Many institutions recognize students who have achieved particularly high academic records with traditional Latin distinctions of cum laude, which means with praise or honor, magna cum laude, which means with great praise or honor, and summa cum laude, which means with highest praise or honor. At Gordon State College, we recognize students who have achieved at least a 3.50 overall grade point average, which is comprised of all work completed at the collegiate level, both here and at previous institutions. Using this overall grade point average, we recognize students with these three levels of distinction. Students who have earned a GPA of 3.90 or higher are recognized in our program with the summa cum laude distinction. Will the candidates who have earned the distinction of summa cum laude please rise to be recognized? You may be seated. Students who have earned a GPA between 3.80 and 3.89 are recognized with the magna cum laude distinction. Will the candidates who have earned the distinction of magna cum laude please rise to be recognized? You may be seated. Students who have earned a GPA between 3.50 and 3.79 are recognized with the cum laude distinction. Will the candidates who have earned the honor of cum laude please rise to be recognized? You may be seated. Our graduates have achieved numerous additional honors, including membership in the Gordon State College Honors Program, a college-wide or disciplinary honor societies, and veteran distinction. These additional honors are described in the program and are designated by insignia worn by the graduates. Will all graduates with any of these additional honors please rise and be recognized? So now, the moment we've been waiting for. We will start with the candidates who will be receiving the bachelor's degrees. Candidates, when I call your specific degree and program of study, please rise and remain standing. Will those candidates receiving the Bachelor of Arts in English please rise? The Bachelor of Arts in History, please rise. The Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies, please rise. The Bachelor of Science in Biology, please rise. The Bachelor of Science in Human Services, please rise. The Bachelor of Science in Management and Administration, please rise. The Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, please rise. The The Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education and Special Education, please rise. The Bachelor of Science in Middle Grades Education, please rise. The Bachelor of Science in Health Information Management, please rise. And the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, please rise. President Nooks, I am honored to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in English, the Bachelor of Arts in History, the Bachelor of Science in Biology, the Bachelor of Science in Health Information Management, the Bachelor of Science in Human Services, the Bachelor of Science in Management and Administration, the Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education, the Bachelor of Science in Middle Education, and the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Based on the hard work of these candidates, they have completed all requirements for the aforementioned degree. Therefore, upon recommendation of the faculty and in my role as provost, I present these candidates to you for the conferring of their degrees.
By the authority vested in the Regents of the University System of Georgia, which is bestowed to the Chancellor and delegated to me as President of Gordon State College, and upon the recommendation of the faculty and provost, I hereby confer on each of you the degrees appropriate to your area, with all the powers, responsibility, honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining this 10th day of 2019. Graduates, you may now move your tassels to the left side of your cap.
You may be seated. So now we will present the candidates for the associate degree. Candidates, when I call your specific degree and program of study, please rise and remain standing. Will those candidates seeking the Associate of Arts in Foreign Language please rise? The Associate of Arts in Mass Communication, please rise. The Associate of Arts in Music, please rise. The Associate of Arts in Psychology, please rise. The Associate of Arts in Sociology, please rise. The Associate of Arts in Theater, please rise. The Associate of Arts in Visual Arts, please rise. The Associate of Arts General, please rise. The Associate of Science in Business Administration. The Associate of Science in Chemistry, please rise. The Associate of Science in Computer Science, please rise. The Associate of Science in Criminal Justice, please rise. The Associate of Science in Engineering, please rise. The Associate of Science in Information Technology, please rise. And the Associate of Science General, please rise. President Nooks, I am honored to present the candidates for the Associate of Arts and the Associate of Science degrees. Based on the hard work of these candidates, they have completed all the requirements for the aforementioned degrees. Therefore, upon recommendation of the faculty and in my role as provost, I present these candidates to you for the conferring of their degrees.
By the authority vested in the Regents of the University System of Georgia, which is bestowed to the Chancellor and delegated to me as President of Gordon State College, and upon the recommendation of the faculty and provost, I hereby confer on each of you the degrees appropriate to your area with all the powers, responsibilities, honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining this 10th day of May 2019. Graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap.
You may be seated. The President will now be presenting our graduates with their degrees. The President will be assisted by the Dean of the school in which the degree was earned.
The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Arts in English degree. Angela Susan Knight, summa cum laude, honors program graduate. Tyler Allen Perkins. Zorn Weiss. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Arts in History degree. Micah Thomas Gadry. Jeremy Andre Howard. Abigail Marie Savage. Kadeem Jamal Slocum. Obuname Nwadozi. The following student is receiving the Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies degree, Vicki Ann Hyatt. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Science in Biology degree, Emily Joy Bice, magna cum laude. Dylan Thomas Sharp. Roth Bashir Fortune. Courtney Shantice Lane. Alexis Brinchelle Taylor. Asia Janae Corbin. Amy Joanne Davis, cum laude, honors program graduate. Leah Marie Henson, magna cum laude. Brandon Lawson. Riley Marie Fuller, summa cum laude, honors program graduate. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Science in Human Services degree. Zaria Shania Bridges. Tiffany Johnson Knighton, summa cum laude. Tatiana Marika Smith. Brianna Simone Graddick. Justin Vernon Davis. Shambria Janae Brown. Trisha Lynn Higbee. Madison Ashley Garrison. Samantha Jane Tucker. Joanna S. Gibson. Anastasia Rashonda Johnson. Shane Marie Loudermilk. Bailey Elise Old. Morgan E. Caldwell. Kelsey Michelle Shelton. Sierra Christina Nobles. Norkinsha Willis. Lavitris Sharika Walker. Kawana S. Buckner, cum laude. Jessica Mathis. Zoe Weish. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Science in Management and Administration degree. William Richard Allen, cum laude. Tyler Scott Stover. Emily Lynn Gates. Austin Taylor Perry. Anne Marie Martinez. Keandra Levon Cooper. Emily Nicole Evans, cum laude. Brandy Blair Bertram. Jonathan E. Wilson. Taylor Renee Thompson. Tamara Morgan Slayton. Caitlin Sky Fox. Lenicki A. Allen. Leangela Joy Juanita Matthews. Alicia Kelly Morris. John Palmer Birdsong. Heather Lauren Tyler. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Science in Mathematics degree. Danielle Alicia Dennis. Dalton Barry Helms. Richard Brian Merritt, cum laude. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education Special Education degree. Mackenzie Elizabeth Butler. Lauren Brooke Hickman, summa cum laude. Shamara Ashley Brantley. Macy Taylor Lowe. Katie Pelt Moultram. Charlie Johnson English. Madison Winters. Peyton Abigail Warren, cum laude. Corey Nicole Elliott, magna cum laude. Katie Margaret Hardesty, magna cum laude. Kimberly Ann Shadle, summa cum laude. Amber Ray Tondry, magna cum laude. Martisha LaShawn Wimbush. Jessica Renee Caslin, cum laude. Lucretia Simone Holloway. Carson Page Ruffin. Teresa Ann Thompson, magna cum laude. Juliana Edith Kristen, magna cum laude. Karen Lee Long, cum laude. Jessica Nicole Tenegis. Margaret Ann Treadway. Gabrielle Hannah Thayer. Carson Lee Hendricks, magna cum laude, honors program graduate. Ashley Sherling Craddock, summa cum laude. Jennifer Ann Griffin, summa cum laude. Nancy Brianna Presley, cum laude. Christina Cheyenne Clark, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Helen Klapka. Melania Maldonado. It's just one. The following student is receiving the Bachelor of Science in Middle Grades Education degree. Chastity Nicole Danielle Lawrence. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Science in Health Information Management degree. Atia Manera Fields. Spring A. Floyd. Kaylee Montgomery. The following students are receiving the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. Robert Austin Arnold. Kimberly R. Sheffield. Christopher Jerry Brown. Kimberly Cleveland. Courtney Jade Banks. Caitlin Ashley Faulkner. Alexandra B. Collins. Brantley Remy Robert. Casey Jolie Veal. Cecilia Renee Stokes. Molly Gwendolyn Ann Hurst, magna cum laude. Laura Ashley Kahn. James Lee Hendricks III. Stacy Petite. Chasma Hart. Joshua Mixon. Justin Blake Smith. William Garrett Davis. Callie Noel Middlebrooks. Emily Nash Cameron. Sarah Marie McIntyre. Jaleesa Shanae Jordan. Caitlin Rebecca Key. Allie Good. The following students are receiving the Associates of Arts in Foreign Language degree.
Alanis Paola Garcia Sanchez. Molly Rebecca Watson. The following students are receiving the Associate of Arts in Mass Communication degree. Christopher Andrew Deshaun Collins. The following students are receiving the Associate of Arts in Music degree. Curran Arden Golightly. Sarah Lynn Olivia White. The following students are receiving the Associate of Arts in Psychology degree. Caitlin Alexis Hill. Macy Lauren Huckabee. Lauren Nix Guy. Charlie Joe Kaufman. Ivana Chantel Lester. Iana Louise Niche. Grace Elizabeth Sturkle. Tristan Spencer Thomas. The following students are receiving the Associate of Arts in Sociology degree. Ana Patricia Ochoa. The following students are receiving the Associate of Arts in Theater degree. Hoba Teresa Duke, cum laude. Latrez T. Anderson. Georgia Lee Cohn. Jacob Paul Rivera. The following students are receiving the Associate of Arts in Visual Arts degree. Dianera Nicole Smith. The following students are receiving the Associate of Arts degree. Sarah Elaine Brown. Shakur Xavier Dorsey Britton. Kyra Lynn Clark. Sankedra Latrell Evans. Jared James Gutierrez. Anthony Robert Moore. Catherine Elizabeth Moore. Peter Joseph Nelson Broderick, cum laude. Davis Evans Varner. Alexandria Elizabeth Hatton, summa cum laude. Christopher Daniel Waller. Mallory Brooke Watson. Tiara Shakita Culpepper. Teslima M. Harris. Courtney Renee Hickson. Chastity Nicole Hollis. Sierra Amani McEwen. Crystalline Nicole Morales. Olivia Elizabeth Ormsby, cum laude. Savannah Elizabeth Rodden, summa cum laude. Sierra Cheyenne Reed. Claire Elise Shaver. Chelsea Lauren Smith. Molly Kate Watson, summa cum laude. The following students are receiving the Associate of Science in Business Administration degree. Ernest Jamal Clements. Asia Tanae Braswell. Krista Lynn Thompson. Daquanis Vontae Robinson, cum laude. Isaiah S. Wilson. Raphael Gavon Cotton. Cameron D. Redmond. Brianna Lynn Singleton. Malik Andre Walker. Jada Marie Morris. The following students are receiving the Associate of Science in Chemistry degree. Anastasia Carmela Carey, summa cum laude, honors program graduate. The following students are receiving the Associate of Science in Computer Science degree. Kaija Michelle Weiss. Randall Lee Scott, cum laude. The following students are receiving the Associate of Science in Criminal Justice degree. Steviana Lorena Hall. Misty Summer Knight. Alice Faith Hoyt. Matthew Dylan Mims. Kaylee Madison Heffron, cum laude. Austin Scott Sullivan. The following students are receiving the Associate of Science in Engineering degree. Erica Misumi Jo Woki, summa cum laude, honors program graduate. Tyler Joseph Prine, cum laude, honors program graduate. Brian Roshan Hardin, summa cum laude. Jeremy P. Toner. Piwu Kendall Borber. The following students are receiving the Associate of Science in Information Technology degree. Michael Sean Childers, Jr. Tiffany Bowden, cum laude. Rashad Freeman. The following students are receiving the Associate of Science degree. Maxwell Tevin Booth. Brittany Marie Cruz. Morgan Alexandria Billingsley. Tamisha Kim Belliard. Deja Titiana Johnson. Deja Ariel Jones. Courtney Aline Hahn. Jordan Renee White. Taylor Paige Dykes, cum laude. Kevin Yu Okoye. Antoine Tariq Simmons. Tyler B. Sutton. Sade Renee Olaolua. Patricia Carol McWilliams. Dana Marie O'Neill. Caleb Ryan Gill. Jada McLean. Alejandra Gutierrez. Benjamin Thomas Wall, summa cum laude. Logan Ray Ibanez, summa cum laude, honors program graduate.
So this is a moment we've all been waiting for. Will all of our graduates please rise? Now, graduates, I'm going to need your help with something, because while we're here celebrating on the Lambdin Green, we have some fellow Highlanders who are going to be playing their hearts out in about an hour to win the state championship in baseball. And I think we need to send them a Highlanders forward. What do you think? So if you can put your diplomas down just for a second. We're going to send them some Highlander love all the way from here. So go ahead and let's show the audience how we get them up, how we get them up, how we get them up. Are we ready to do this? We're only going to have one take on this, y'all. Are you ready? Highlanders? All right. So on behalf of the faculty and staff of Gordon State College, ladies and gentlemen, fathers, mothers, grandfathers, grandmothers, aunties, uncles, cousins, best friends, please join me in recognizing for the first time the spring graduates of the class of 2019. You may be seated.
Good morning, and congratulations again. My name is Riley Fuller, and I'm up here because I served as Gordon's student government president, which means that I get to represent the students one last time today. For the last 4 years, I've been working toward first getting my Associate of Science in Biology and now graduating with my Bachelor's of Science in Biology. I know a few of you have followed a similar path here at Gordon, but all of us got here today on Lambdin Green one way or another. Gordon is home to a variety of students. Many are first-generation college students, but some, like me, have family members who have attended Gordon in the past. We all have our reasons for choosing Gordon, but part of my decision came from already having significant ties to the Gordon community through my family. My grandfather, who runs his own septic tank company and manages a cattle farm, attended Gordon Military College. My dad, who's a dentist and runs a practice here in Barnesville, attended Gordon College before transferring to another school to complete his education. Many of you know him as the first Dr. Fuller. My mom, who was a successful registered nurse, graduated from Gordon's nursing program. Even my sister once attended Gordon State to satisfy her prerequisites for pharmacy school, which she graduated from just last week to become the second and hopefully not the last Dr. Fuller. Before we hear from the next speaker, I'd like you all to take a moment and think about what it means to be alumni of Gordon State College. Many of you will soon transfer to another school to continue your education, and some of you will join the workforce. But regardless of the path ahead, you will always be a graduate of Gordon State College, and I think you all know and understand how significant that accomplishment is. So when I said I was representing the students one last time today, that wasn't quite true. All of us get to go on and represent Gordon each and every day because of our status as alumni. So the real reason I'm here today is to introduce the representative for Gordon's Alumni Association, Don Nooner, so I'll get to it. In 1970, Don Nooner became an alumnus of Gordon. He is among 5 generations to have attended Gordon, with the first of his family having graduated in 1875. He has additional ties to this place, as his grandfather was the first president of the 6th District A&M School, which was located right here behind me in Lambdin Hall before Gordon moved here. Not only is Don an alumnus of Gordon, he is a charter member of Gordon's Alumni Board, a trustee of the Gordon Foundation, and a donor. A little more about Don. After Gordon, he earned a bachelor's and a master's of science in industrial management at Georgia Tech. He then went on to form Synergy Solutions Group, a company that specializes in supply chain consulting. Now it's my honor and privilege to introduce to you Mr. Don Nooner. Thank you.
Congratulations, graduates. You did it. After years of hard work and dedication, you have earned your degree from Gordon State College. On behalf of the Alumni Association, we applaud you for reaching this important milestone. Welcome to the proud family of graduates of this great institution. Since the mid-1800s, men and women like you have become part of the Gordon family. There are educators, nurses, lawyers, doctors, U.S. senators, U.S. representatives, U.S. ambassadors, governors, scientists, professional football, basketball, baseball players, and dreamers among us, all connected by this place. I urge each of you to visit the Gordon State College website, click on the Alumni tab, and familiarize yourself with its contents. Read previous copies of the President's Report to learn more about the history of Gordon and the people who came before you. Go forth today and make your mark, but do not forget this place and the people you met here and learned from here. Stay connected to the Alumni Association, and when you are able, do your best to give back with your time, talents, and resources. Again, we welcome you, congratulate you, and look forward to helping you maintain your relationship with Gordon State College.
Please rise and remove your caps for the alma mater and remain standing for the benediction. You will find the words for the alma mater printed on the second page of your program.
Remember
If you would like, you could bow your head for the benediction from the school. Eternal Creator, we pray for these graduates gathered today. We are thankful for our families, for the faculty and staff, and all who have supported us on this journey. We are thankful for the friends we have made here at Gordon State College as we have grown and learned together.
We came here to Gordon State College from different backgrounds and places, pursuing a dream of higher learning that would lead us to new opportunities and a brighter future.
We came together full of excitement about a new adventure, yet we were apprehensive about the challenges that lay before us. Through hard work, persistence, and determination, we are grateful to be here today to celebrate our achievements.
We are thankful for all of these graduates and the work that you are continuing to do in their lives. They are gifts to their families, their communities, and to this institution.
In this season of transitions and new beginnings, we ask that you illuminate the path before us. We pray that we will be true to our values. Help us to remember both the struggles and accomplishments that have made us who we are.
We ask that you give us courage to face the challenges before us, that you instill a sense of purpose in each of us. Help us to remember that to whom much is given, much is expected. Remind us of those who have helped us on our journeys so that we will be more willing to help those we encounter on the road before us.
We ask for your blessings on all these graduates and on this college.
May you grant your favor and peace on all of us. Amen.
Guests, please remain at your seats until all the graduates have exited the ceremony site, which signals the end of the ceremony. Graduates, you may replace your caps.